Hi, and welcome back for another episode of Unscripted with Jake. This is Jake right here. This is my house, which means it's unscripted, and Machine Hard Gaming is where you're at. So thanks for coming back and watching these videos with me. And again, as I make mistakes, I'm trying to get better YouTube video quality. I promise. It'll get better at some point in time. I'll get better at this. So today I wanted to kind of go over a couple of the things that people have been on me about. One, I should make more YouTube videos. Yes, you are correct. Pretty soon we're going to be going out with our actual real episodes, the scripted episodes that will be coming out. I'm going to be going and working with Andy here in a little bit to get that one finalized. Secondly, why I'm not responding to a lot of the questions and a lot of the emails that have been put towards me. Today I'm going to answer those questions and emails and text messages and emails and the multitude of other things that have been sent to me. I really would like to take care of you guys that send me questions. And I figured that I would take care of it in one fell swoop or one big video with the three most popular questions that I'm asked. And we'll kick it off with the first question is, why I suck so bad at Call of Duty? Yeah. I've got like a 1.0 ratio, which apparently is terrible. No. And why I play for NDR. Well, my buddy actually controls NDR, and we're doing the clan wars there, so I help him out, plus he helps me out, plus it's just kind of fun. So, thanks, Hellraiser, for keeping an awesome, cool environment. And second most popular question is, how long I've been playing video games and was the very first video game I played? With a lot of people, the very first video game that they played was Mario, and my very first game that I played was actually with my Nintendo, with my mom, Mario. I played the original Mario, very pixelated, and my mom was Luigi. So, thanks, Mom, for really getting me into video games, you know? Ended up, she had to sell the Nintendo to keep things afloat. She was a single mom for a long time. But my stepdad did step in, and he got me into computer gaming with Civilization 1. I would sneak in, and he would tolerate me jumping onto his computer. Even though it was password protected, I would get through it somehow. And I would play video games on my stepdad's computer. So thanks, Dad, for tolerating even the most rebellious little crap for a stepson. Getting in and playing your computer, even though you didn't want to. He grounded me a couple times, but for the most part, he just taught me how to, do my own things. Helped me buy my own computer and stuff like that. So, thanks, Dad. You really showed me how to get my life straight with video games. So yeah, I've been playing video games since the Stone Age of video games. I really enjoy them for obvious reasons. And the second, to roll in with those video games, I've been playing Eve since 2008. I've been playing Civilization since Civilization 1. I've played all of the Age of Empires. I've played all of the Elder Scrolls. So, yeah, Morrowind, Skyrim, back even further than that. I've played all of those. I've played a lot of the role-playing games. I've played all the Diablos. So that gives you a pretty brief video game history. The third, and I would say the topic that I want to focus on the most really quickly here, even though the most really quickly doesn't make much sense, is where do I get all my cool video game stuff? Collector's editions have a lot of cool items in them. That's true. A lot of the items that I have come from collector's editions, but not necessarily did I buy them with a collector's edition. I bought them possibly at a secondhand place, or I bought them through lootcrate.com, or gifts that were given to me. Apparel, posters, swords, and stuff like that I find at antique shops. I have friends that I buy them from. This actually came with the collector's edition for Call of Duty Ghosts. Whereas this, which came with the collector's edition for Killzone 3, I don't own the collector's edition for Killzone 3 at all. I found it at a half-price bookstore for $3. Totally has awesome art in it, really cool stuff, and just you wouldn't expect some of the promotional things that you'd find at half-price books. Yeah, it's an older book, but it's the art of Killzone 3, so it's pretty hard to mess with the art books or the other cool things that you can get from antique places, secondhand places, Loot Crate, or just buying things from friends. Your girlfriends and your boyfriends always have a cool influence on your life too when it comes to video games, because while they may not be interested in buying you a video game poster or a video game t-shirt or even a video game, they may be interested in buying you something, video game related that you may be able to display. So if somebody's having trouble buying a gift for you, that's always a cool gift idea for all of you. People are like, well, he plays video games, I could just buy him a video game. Or she just plays video games, and I really don't know what kind of video game she's into. Well, investigate. Find out and buy him cool stuff. Or if you're buying for yourself, be sure to check the secondhand places. Be sure to check those bookstores for really cool stuff. Video game guides or, video game little trinkets that you're going to be able to find. eBay is another great place to find really, really awesome stuff for really, really cheap. Action figures, comic books, art books, the list goes literally on forever. So that answers the third question. So to follow all those questions up, I would like to propose that you guys send in a video submission responding to this video with your coolest item and where you found it. It should be a short little video. It can be a long video of your trek to go find this item. Just wherever you want to do. But respond to this video with how you got your coolest, most prized video game item to this date. There will be other items that you always have. Me, personally, my favorite video game item, even though it's not a real video game item, I use it in my video game display, is the Maz and Nagat. Now, that's an actual working and operating Maz and Nagat. But it sits right next to a Civilization picture that I have, which really works out really awesome, because my buddy John Nakata bought me a Maz and Nagat, a Russian World War II rifle, which was overproduced and sent through tons and tons and tons of ammunition when being produced and used in World War II. At one point in time, they actually did not have enough soldiers for the rifles, but prior to the war really kicking into full gear and really, getting hot, they didn't have enough rifles for soldiers, so a lot of the factories ended up mass producing these rifles in incredible numbers. So now there's still an incredible number out there on the market. They're not exactly cheap, but they're not exactly expensive either. My buddy John going out of the way to get me that was really something special and near and dear to my heart. So I display it, but it is a functioning rifle, and so I also clean it and utilize it. Other than that, respond to this video with your favorite video game item or just your favorite item that you use in your video game displays. Respond back and look forward to hearing from you guys. So, this is Jake with Machine Heart Gaming. Fly safe.